What's up YouTube? It's your girl Terry K and I am back with a brand new video. If you have been subscribed to my channel for a while, you know that I've been MIA for a while. It's been probably over a year since I uploaded my last video. I'm going to share with you where my content and where this channel is going, the new direction, and some of the topics that I'll be talking about more frequently on this channel. So if you're interested in deciding whether you want to be a subscriber of my channel, please continue to watch. So real quick, before we get into this video, I'm going to share with you the format that this video is going to be in so that you get an idea of, what to expect and also why this video exists. So I'm going to be sharing with you the answers to 5 different questions I have about my channel, and the reason why I've decided to do this is to give you, the viewer, some insight on what my channel and my content is going to be about so that you can make a decision on whether you want to join my community or not. So let's get into it. It's for the millennial woman who has learned to be an extrovert but is truly naturally an introvert. It's for the woman who is telling her STEM story as well as creating content online. Sometimes those women are 2 separate women, and in some cases they're one and the same, like myself. It's for the music lover and the island girl, or the woman who lives in a rock. Everything that I described previously is definitely niche specific. It's very targeted at a specific woman, but overall this channel is for the woman who is looking to evolve and become a better version of herself. She is the overall archetype, and all of the different segments and content topics that I talked about will definitely stem back into that woman. Because I care about the value of self-love, self-acceptance, self-empowerment, self-reliance, and self-validation. I think you should care about my channel and my content if those things are very important to you, or if you have a desire to make those things more important to yourself. Because unlearning bad habits and thought processes can be very frustrating, especially if you're deciding to do it on your own. I know that if you're embarking on, a lifestyle change and no one else in your family is signing up for it, none of your friends are on the same vibe or wavelength as you, it can be frustrating and somewhat lonely to go about it on your own. So I want to be the girlfriend to those women who are looking to make a lifestyle change for themselves. Maybe they have a family as far as kids that they want to instill some better habits into, have someone that you can go along that journey with so that you don't feel alone, that you feel like you have someone that you can talk to about some of the struggles and frustrations you're going through when it comes to unlearning some of the things that were instilled in yourself for decades. I want women to recognize within themselves the things that they are good at, the things they have talent, the things that they know that they are an authority on, so that they can feel confident to share that with their sisters, the sister group that they create, the sister group that they find themselves in, but then also honoring and recognizing, respecting that they may not have, or they do have areas where they also need to grow, where they need to lean into someone else, where they need someone to pour into them before they can get better and improve and become more self-sufficient in those other areas of their lives. I want women to recognize, you don't have to be 100% self-sufficient before you start your sisterships, but you do not want to be 0% self-sufficient, because if you're at that space, you're more codependent than you are independent. And if you're codependent, it's very difficult for you to maneuver and move through life from a state of self-reliance, self-sufficiency, because you're leaning into other people more than they're leaning into you. So that's the difference that I'm going to make with this particular channel. Self-love for self-acceptance and self-empowerment and self-reliance and self-validation. I'm going to be very honest with you. I truly believe that until a person learns to love themselves for who they are, they will never accept who they are. They will never feel empowered to live their best life. They will never be independent, and they will never stop seeking the approval of others. I'm going to evolve over the next day, week, month, year. So things are going to change as I change, but one of the things that I hope never changes is how passionate I am about the value that should be placed on self-love first before we can get to a space of self-actualization. And I feel like the conversation should always be had and should always be evolving around self-love, acceptance, empowerment, reliance, and validation, and actualization, because until we as a community can continue to, you know, have the conversations around all the selves, then we can continue to help those who are coming behind us, who we want to change the world in whatever way they deem to be appropriate, but also we don't want those in front of us to kind of feel disjointed or disconnected from us because we're so into ourselves. So that's why I wanted to share with you what my brand represents. If you have made it this far in my video, shout out and thanks to you. That definitely means you should probably hit the subscribe button right now and also hit the bell button next to it so that you get updated whenever I drop a new video. That is it for the 5 things I want to share with you about my channel and its new direction. If you've made it this far and you realize that this content is not something that you are interested in, that's fine. I appreciate you still watching this far, and hopefully you find some content on the internet that, you know, resonates with your spirit, and maybe you'll come back later and you'll feel like, you know, you're in a space where this content is something that will serve you. And give this button a thumbs up if you like this content, and drop me a comment down below to just talk to me about something that I, you know, mentioned in this video. Maybe it's something that you didn't think about would come from someone talking about these different topics on YouTube. Maybe you're just looking to start your self-love journey to lead you to self-actualization. You know, go ahead, let me know all of that in the comment section. I am looking forward to talking to each and every one of you, and I will see you in my next video.